number one insecurity amongst women is jealousy. It has already been written in the 10 Commands to not envy. Also for us, it does go back to the Middle Ages, the witch hunts, where women exposed one another in order to survive. And this mistrust is still encoded within our DNA. When we as children had to constantly compete with others for our parents' attention, recognition, and love, we will tend to display jealous behavior in our adult lives. Envy and jealousy are slightly different. Envy happens when we see someone having what we desire, but we don't feel that we are truly worthy of obtaining it, while jealousy occurs when we fear to lose something we already possess. Ergo, we see it playing out in our workplaces and our relationships the most. When we are in a state of jealousy, it truly can be detrimental to our health if it is a repeating mechanism. When we are feeling these crippling emotions coming up, it puts us in a state of survival because there is a threat, a perceived threat to us. We are in a state of fight, flight, or freeze. Our logical brain switches off and all we do is react. And mostly this is a projection of experienced traumas that can, as I said, come from our childhood, but also if we have repetitively been in unhealthy relationships where we have experienced infidelity, mistrust, and so on and so on. So the old patterns come up and lead us to irrational behavior. So what we can do in order to help ourselves, if this is something that feels to you like it's controlling your life, is to really focus and observe your patterns. Where are they coming from? When did you have this feeling for the first time? What are the situations that jealousy seems to come up within you? Who and what are the perceived threats? And what are the triggers? The more you know and understand yourself, the better you'll be able to deal with it. Also switch your focus in the same moment that these emotions come up, because energy flows where attention goes. So going outside, taking fresh air, or just going for a walk will help you to shift your inner state and get a clear head again. In this world of social media, it is easier than ever to have a glimpse into other people's life and to see how perceived amazingly they're all living, while we might not feel the same way about ourselves. But it is not always gold that glitters. You have to have a life where you feel that you live in a purpose, your purpose. When you feel that you are living in a purpose, you will be so busy working on yourself and doing what you have to do to fulfill your desires that you don't have any more time to keep comparing yourself to others and also competing with them. Because what are you truly competing for? There will always be someone who is more beautiful, sexier, younger, more successful, smarter than you. So if you want to go down that rabbit hole, it is going to be an endless story. But when you live a life that is true to you, owning who you are, being proud of you, and knowing what you bring to the table, then the game will change. And you will become more confident in your abilities. And if jealousy comes up, you know where it stems from and you know how to handle it so that you have a hold on it instead of it controlling you. It is nothing to feel ashamed of because we all experience it. But it would be a shame to allow yourself to let it destroy you and your relationships. The more you celebrate you, the more you will be able to celebrate other fellow women as well. Sending you all so much love. Mwah.